Hello, Belmont artists. It's me, Mr. Fender again, and today, gosh, I know we have to wear these things sometimes, but whew, I don't like to. But look at this one. This is a neat mask that was given to me, and it's got kitty cats all over it, and I love kitty cats. I think it's really cute, and sometimes we get really cool masks like this, and sometimes we just have to wear boring masks. And so we're wearing these masks because we want to stay healthy, and even if we're not afraid of being healthy, we want to make sure other people aren't afraid, and that's the way this works. Well, today I'm going to show you how to draw your own mask, and then we can decorate it however we want to. So if you could dream anything and put that on a mask, this is what we're going to do. So today we're going to need first, a piece of paper, and then you can use a pencil, or you can use crayons, you can use colored pencils, whatever you want. I'm going to use, like I normally do, I'm going to use a marker, because that marker is going to show up so much better on this page, and I'm going to show you real simple how to draw a mask and then decorate it however you want. Well, what does a mask look like if you stretch it out straight? Now this one, it's got kind of a weird shape to it because it fits around my big nose and my big chin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do one of those regular masks, and they kind of look like this shape. What is this shape? That's right, it's a rectangle. So I'm going to do kind of like a rectangle, but I'm going to make it a little bit round on the top and a little bit round on the bottom, because it has to come up over your nose. It has to come under your chin. So what I'm going to do on my paper, first thing, is I'm going to point right to the middle of the paper. Right to the middle. You don't want to have your drawing start all up here, because then you have a lot of wasted paper. You don't want to start, you want to start right in the middle. So I'm going to put my finger right in the middle, and then to one side I'm going to do a straight line. And then on the other side, I'm going to do another straight line, pretty far apart. See, I'm using a lot of the paper. Then, to connect those two lines, I'm going to make one curved line that goes up and back down. It doesn't have to be straight. And then on the bottom, same thing, but this curved line is going to go down and back up. It's going to go down and back up. Now that's the main part of the mask that would cover your face. Now we need to do the straps on the sides. So to do the straps, I'm going to start right here on one side, and I'm going to make a curved line that comes back. It's going to kind of be like the letter C. Watch this. Curve and come back. And then on the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. Curve and come back. Now, to make those look like straps, I'm going to do another line right beside that line, and I'm going to go curve, back, look at there, and then curve and back. If I'm going too fast for you, all you need to do is pause the video and you can do it yourself. Now, we have this nice blank mask. So, maybe the first thing I should do is think about what I want on my mask. Now, some of you know Mr. Fender, and some of you don't know me very well yet, and I've talked about some different things that I like. I love my family. I love riding bicycles and my tall bicycles. I love animals. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of everything. So I'm going to draw, first of all, peeking down from the bottom, I'm going to draw one of my favorite animals, and this is going to be a little turtle. Here we go. So it's going to be a turtle. It kind of looks like a snail. So I'm going to give him a little tail, and then I'm going to draw some. You don't have to do the same thing as me. I'm just showing you what I'm drawing, give you some ideas. So I have a little turtle, and then I'm going to do something peeking down from the top, upside down. Now to do that, I can't draw good upside down, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my paper, and I'm going to do from the top, I'm going to do a kitty cat, and she's going to be peeking down in. I said she because my cats at home are girls. I'm going to do big eyes. I like drawing these cartoon eyes. It's something I learned from watching YouTube videos. There's a lot of good YouTube videos out there that show kids how to draw things. And I'm just a kid at heart, so I watch them. Kitty cats have that cute little triangle nose. And then their mouth. Do some whiskers. There we go. What else could I draw in here? I can draw... Ooh, I said I like a bicycle. What if I was riding a bicycle right on the back of the turtle shell? So I'm going to draw the frame of the bike, just like Mr. Fender likes. I'm going to do a tall bike. Now, like I said, these are just my ideas. I want you to come up with your very own ideas. Here's the wheel for my bicycle. Here's the back wheel. Oh, the back wheel's kind of floating in the air. I guess I'm doing some kind of trick if I'm riding it. The handlebars. And then this seat. So there's my tall bike. I gotta put the pedals on it. Here we go. What else could I draw on there? I'll just do some really cool stripes. I'll do a stripe that comes up. I might make those rainbow colors. I like stars. I love to look up at the stars at night. It's kind of a weird looking star, Mr. Fender. Alright, so then when we do that, what we can do is color them in. Now the last thing I showed y'all, I used my crayons, but this time I'm going to use my colored pencils. And if you don't have colored pencils, it's okay. But I really like my colored pencils. And, ooh, it broke. And if you have a chance to get some colored pencils, that'd be a good thing to do if you ever get some money for somebody from a birthday or something like that. But you might actually have some around the house. I'm gonna color my bike orange, color the seat black, handlebars kind of gray. There we go. What color is a star? You know? I think a lot of times when I draw a star I color it yellow, but when I look up at the night sky, they usually just look white. So draw that star. You know what? That star needs something. I think it needs a face. There we go. Happy star. Let's see. My kitty cat. Well, I can make her gray, but first I'm going to do a pink nose. I'm going to do a little pink inside the ears. Now to do gray, I don't have a gray colored pencil. I have black. Now if you have a gray colored pencil or a gray crayon, that works even better. But to do gray, gray is just light black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw real lightly. And when I draw lightly, you'll notice I don't ever draw straight down hard. I always draw with the edge of my pencil, or the side I should say, of my pencil. And if I want her to have some darker stripes, bring those off the side, because this kind of looks like my kitty cat at home, my kitten, Storm Shadow. There we go. Now for my turtle, I'm going to use brown. And I'm going to start off with a brown, and I'm going to do brown shell. Let's make his skin green. His little tail green. There we go. Now, my turtles in the backyard, my box turtles, they have orange and yellow on their shells. They're very beautiful turtles. So I'm going to do some color orange and yellow. There we go. You notice I use a lot of orange. Orange is my favorite color. Now, I did some color. Don't ever stop coloring with your colors. Always try to fill up as much as you can of your paper. I don't mean color the whole paper. I mean just make sure that you don't leave much space uncolored. There we go. Now, if this was a real mask, that would be super cool. Super, super cool. I am doing a rainbow because I love all the colors of the rainbow. Uh-oh. I ran out of rainbow. I'm going to add a couple more stripes. Well, I'm just going to add one more stripe right here. And that stripe is going to be orange. And then over here, I'm going to do red. All around the kitty's head. And on the other side, since I want to color the whole thing in, I think I'm going to do light blue all the way over here. So, if you could design your own mask, what would it look like? I think mine would look something like this. I'm going to do a pink stripe on one side. Maybe a green stripe on the other side, or a strap I should say, not stripe. These are the straps. And then have a really cool mask. Now, you don't have to do this part, and if you don't have scissors and you're not allowed to use scissors, you don't need to do this part, but look, you can actually cut out your mask. Now, you couldn't really use this mask. It would just be more for fun. I'm going to cut my mask out. I'll cut all the way around this outside line. There we go. And then these parts where the straps are, we have to be real careful if you want to cut these, but if you want to cut that hole out, what I do is I fold it over, and then I cut just that inside. That strap's going to be real thin and it's going to tear really easily, so be very careful if you do want to cut yours out. You don't tear it, and if it does tear, that's okay. You can either tape it together or just cut it off, because you probably did some pretty work. See, there's one strap. I'm going to kind of do another one right here. There you go. Now I could wear it, so I could go to Walmart. So anyway, if you don't remember how to do it, rewind, watch the video again, draw your mask, color it, and if you've colored one and made one, I want to see it. You can send a picture of it, or you can just tell a teacher about it. You can share it with me in one of our Google Meets. Keep doing art, guys. Can't wait to see these.